back to the Blue Review. Greg Bergman, the Big CY, Clinton Yates, and as always, the Blue Review is presented by Los Angeles International Airport, where changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. Obviously, the Dodgers had a really great day yesterday where they walked off the White Sox, won the series. There was a lot of good things that happened. We're going to get into all of it. But first, Clinton, I'm gone for one day to spend a day with my child as she's graduating from 5th grade. And what happens?
How'd that go, by the way?
That was amazing. She's an incredible human being, and I love her so very much. And I'm so proud of her that she did this. And she was great at playing.
5th grade's a tough year.
It is, and she's got a really good group of friends, and she had a blast, and it was just a really good day for her overall. So thank you very much for asking, but she was fantastic. But you destroyed my DMs yesterday, Clinton Yates. I probably had somewhere between 45 and 50 DMs, and that's all coming at me while I'm in the middle of, like, I'm trying to just do stuff with my daughter. I'm like, why is my phone going crazy? Oh,
did you read them aloud? Did you read them aloud at the graduation? Did you inform people?
No, I was just like, God, stop. Just my phone buzzing in my pocket over and over again from random DMs that are coming through. I had to turn off notifications. That was it. I mean, I love the fact that we got that many people that wanted the bobblehead and were listening to the show, but it was tough when I'm trying to spend a day with my daughter. Thanks, Clinton.
I tried to tell you should sell it on eBay, but you were too pure and proper for that. You wanted to give it to listeners, so that's on you. You could have made money. You got notifications.
Yeah. Oh, well, either way, thank you very much for all of you for reaching out. I actually loved it. I thought it was amazing. So it's great. It's just showing that we're actually doing something here at Blue Review that people like. So I like that a lot. But here's the other thing, Clinton. So now we have a win. We have a series win. And this is kind of the first series win in a little while for the Dodgers. And they had to come back in a crazy way to do it, with Chris Taylor hitting the grand slam and then needing Evan Phillips to go multiple innings for Caleb Ferguson to end it all up.
So 2 nights ago, when I was at the park, Dave was doing his pregame availability in the dugout, and he was talking about CT, and he was talking about Chris Taylor. And what he said was something that he said with the most confidence I've heard him say something in a long time. He just said, CT is going to be playing third for the next couple of days, meaning, like, because of Max's situation with his leg, that's what's happening. I really appreciate the fact that CT could come through, if not only for the team, but for himself. He's been intermittent in terms of what his production has been. There's been this question about where is he going to play? Who is he on this team these days? Well, you showed up last night, Chris, and I'm happy to see it. Look, a grand salami is a thing that, it happens every once in a while, but more importantly, it knocks in a lot of runs. They needed that, literally and figuratively. And so for Taylor, a guy who's a veteran, who's been kind of, on any other team, he's not a utility man, is kind of the deal. You know what I'm saying? But on this team, because of the skill levels that they have, he moves around to a lot of different places. I'm glad they have a guy like that can be a stopgap in an injury situation and can come up big. Never mind what Federico did, who is my favorite player on the team. I'm sorry, Mookie, but I've loved Freddie ever since he played for Atlanta, and I was supposed to hate him. He came through again, and, that's what you want to see. You close out a series the right way. That was a good game out of the Dodgers for sure.
Absolutely. And Freddie is one of those dudes that's just so consistent, right? Every time you need a big hit, he's always kind of there to do that. And he came through at the end there. It was perfect. The greatest thing about all of that was that, he, through this whole thing, was Dylan Cease was rolling through the Dodgers. Yeah. Dylan Cease is an excellent, excellent pitcher. And for them to find a way to get through, I mean, they had to get to the bullpen to knock him out. But once it actually happened, it was like, geez, finally. Get him out of the mound and then get someone else out there so we can do something. But
there are humans that believe Dylan Cease should be on this team, and I believe you might be one of those humans. I'm just saying,
You give me. This was something that I wanted last year. I mean, he's just He still has like 3 or 4 years of control. I don't even think he's arbitration eligible yet. He's at that point in his career. So either way, yes, give me Dylan Cease if you can do it. There was a moment, like, you follow. What is it, Codify on Twitter?
Yeah.
That are like Pitching Ninja and Codify. Yeah. They kind of work together seamlessly. But Codify used to put out what Dylan Cease's numbers were last year of just how many runs he's given up. And it would go 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 2 0 0 1 1 0 0 2. It was insane.
Like the binary code, yeah.
yeah. But as a starting pitcher. So yes, if we can find some way to get Dylan Cease, that would be amazing. You have to give him a really big offer because he's such a great pitcher and because he has so much control behind him.
You missed the game before that in which the bullpen blew it as well. I'm only revisiting it because we didn't talk about it. Did you watch that game, or how do you feel after the series? I mean, the series is one thing, but how do you feel about going into the next series?
I'm not comfortable with this bullpen at all. I know they were good last night. Yency Almonte was fine. Everybody that they went to didn't give up any runs. It was a clean appearance from the bullpen last night. But the problem is what you talked about the 2 nights ago. It was terrible. And we just don't know what you're going to get game in and game out. As much as Almonte was good last night, doesn't mean he's going to be good the next time. I do like Shelby Miller, but, that's still another guy that's going to have some issues as well. So they need to, it's still time. They still need to go out and do something to fix this bullpen because it's a mess. There's nobody that you can trust out there except for Evan Phillips. And even every once in a while, he gives it up. So I'm not comfortable with this bullpen in the slightest.
Here's what we're going to talk about on Monday, because today's Friday, my favorite day of the week, and I don't want to worry myself. But the question is, why is Austin Barnes still on the team? We can talk about that.
It's a great topic, and we will talk about it. All right. Thank you to LAX. We'll get it. That was a nice little tease there, Clint. I like that. It was a 3-day tease.
I'm a professional.
All right. Thanks for watching the Blue Review. We'll talk to you on Monday.